Probably green tea.
Vitamin D, sunshine.
What is something that I cannot live without that I need every day?
I use my car every day.
My cell phone.
Water.
Like shoes. I like shoes. Shoes I need every day.
Food. Food. Yeah, food.
Music.
My lighter.
My car.
Radio. CBC radio.
A shower.
Air, oxygen.
My house.
Oxygen.
What is something I'd physically die without?
Air. Soil. Biodiversity.
Food for sure.
I guess the essentials of food and water and oxygen.
Food, oxygen,
Food and water.
Water.
Definitely water. Water.
Well, I guess water.
Water.
I guess water.
Water. Is that the right answer?
March 22nd.
Day of the week. It's Wednesday.
No, I don't.
No, I do not.
No. Earth Day?
On March 22nd, it's like the day after solstice.
No. No, I don't.
Is it a Tuesday?
No.
Spring?
Oh, good. I didn't know we had a day like that.
Oh wow.
Is it?
Yeah.
UN World Water Day. Never heard of it. No, could you explain?
Something to do with fresh water?
Probably something to do with conserving freshwater resources.
Awareness of maybe the fact that we're gonna run out of water before we run out of oil.
To make awareness about water?
Making people aware that water is not necessarily readily available in other countries.
Raising water, making sure everyone's aware of what they're drinking.
Raising awareness of how important water is for our survival.
Water is absolutely vital to life, and so we should remember that.
It could just be the awareness of how we clean our water, or maybe where we get our water and stuff like that, and how we should value it a little more.
No, can't think of anything. Yes, I am, and I wish that more people would be conscious in their day-to-day life about conserving water.
I try and not run the water longer than I need to. I might not flush the toilet every time I go pee.
If it's brown, flush it down. If it's yellow, let it melt.
Take pretty short showers.
Short showers. Turn the tap off when you're brushing your teeth.
Wash the dishes with hot soapy cloth as opposed to filling a basin up with water.
Turning off the tap. Water running in the sink, like rinsing a glass and it's overflowing and it's like
We're using huge amounts of resources.
water's being wasted. Every single person drinks water. Everybody.
I've heard of it, never watched it or anything.
Oh, Blue Gold. Haven't seen it, but good things.
I think I heard of a movie called Tapped, but I've never seen either.
No.
No. No.
Nope.
I think I have. Never seen it.
Tapped. I've heard of Spinal Tap, but I don't think I've heard of Tapped.
I think I have. I might even have seen Blue Gold. I'm not sure.
Yes, I've heard of it. Someone has suggested it to me before, but I haven't seen it yet.
You mean the
The vampire movie, yes. So
It's not a vampire movie.
Heard about it.
That's like the vampire thing, yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
I've heard of them, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
People are more drawn to movies that are entertaining rather than educational.
More advertising, bigger budget. Advertising and money.
I think it's because we're raised in more of a media-centered society. People go to buy because other people like it.
It's really popular.
it's there for entertainment, but
The marketing, it's not advertised as much. You see posters for that everywhere, but you don't see posters for Tapped or Blue Gold. You don't hear about conserving water unless you're in school, and then even then it's not enforced really.
you have to figure out a way for people to remember about it.
I think if you really wanted to get it out there, you'd have to almost do the mainstream thing and make it that popular thing.
Make commercials or like flyers or stuff.
If everybody sees it everywhere, they're just gonna start thinking, what is that?
Yeah, Facebook.
It's how it sells, and for me, documentary-wise and education, I usually get it through my friends, and I think if people are more aware and like tell people about it, then I think that's the easiest way to do it.
Mark World Water Day? You could.
Do a little research, learning from a movie or something on the internet, and look for ways to reduce their water wastage.
The single greatest thing that people could and maybe ought to be doing on World Water Day is appreciating the importance. Life would cease to exist without a fresh, clean water supply.
What could they do? I don't know, shut all the water or shut all the huge fountains in Las Vegas down for a day.
Make a conscious effort to preserve more water, especially on that day, kind of thing.
To observe Water Day.
Write a letter to different city, provincial, or federal politicians about, what you want to see them do in relation to water management.
Not use water all day.
Probably look more into it or watch Taft or something, and maybe tell some more people about it.
Keep track of how many times to flush a toilet.
Just be more mindful of minimizing their water use.
If something were to happen, if we were to run out of water or something like that, then maybe people would pay more attention to it.
What would life be like without water?
Without water, you can only live probably about 3 or 4 days. Every cell needs water to function. We need to be able to conduct electricity well, and water affects how well we conduct electricity for our electrochemical nervous systems.
Water is scarce and will become scarcer and more precious as time goes on.
Say to water.
Well, I guess there's lots of things you can say to water. Just being like, hey, what's up? How's it going? I'd say I love you.
Thank you comes to mind.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for keeping me so hydrated all of these years and being there for me and being 70% of my body.
Thank you for being clear and not muddy.
If you quench my thirst, I can't live without you.
Thank you for cleansing my body and being, 75% of it?
You're delicious!
I would like to share this glass of water with the world.
Drink the whole cup.
Thank you very much for keeping me alive. I don't know the exact stat, but I believe our bodies are 75% water or something. So if there wasn't this, it wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be you. It wouldn't be him.
Drink up.
Cheers. Nice.
I've thought about not wasting water is like when I ask for water in a restaurant or something like that, to drink it, and then try and stop them from refilling the glass if I'm not going to drink it.